everybody, Elisa here with Rosie and another Vera Bradley bag of the day and wishing everybody a happy Easter. And for Easter, I thought I would count down my top 10 Vera Bradley Easter patterns, but I think there's at least one honorary mention, so it might be like 11 or 12. I don't know. I just threw this together, so it's all a little crazy, it's all a little unorganized, but I'll try to wing it here. And I'll put the list of the patterns in the description in case I get some wrong, because that may happen, and I don't remember the years. So I guess I'm going to try to do this in reverse order, and I'll start with my honorary mention. And just as a disclaimer, I am not including Lavender Meadow. I know everyone loves Lavender Meadow. I'm not a big fan of it so much anymore, and I know it's perfect for spring, and I had it in my spring list, sort of, and it'd be good for Easter, but I am not carrying it. So that's why it's not here. But I recognize that most people will put it in their lists, if they make lists. So this one I'm going to go with, you can come up if you want to squeeze in, but don't get all snarly with your elephant, okay? Yeah. Park lace. For a minute there, crazy minute there, I was considering selling this bag, but it's just too pretty. It's such a nice, soft, like chambray kind of color, and it's so delicate. It's atypical, I feel like, for a lot of the Vera Bradley patterns, and so I'm keeping it. And this would be an honorary mention. It's like 12 or 11, however many I'm going to end up with. Might be 11. This would be 11. Park lace, definitely. The light blue and the white, kind of the pastel kind of feeling that says Easter to me. So I'm keeping it. It's a good one. And the lining is beautiful. It's that hummingbird blooms lining, which you can't see here because I have it stuffed with other stuff, because that's how I store my stuff. Peaches, you can come up if you want, but you gotta play nice. Okay, now to the real list. I think I'm going to start with counting them down with this one. This is Garden Grove, and so I think I'm on 10. Let's see. Yes, this is 10. Okay. This is just the tote bag style. A good kind of bare bones style. I go back and forth. Like I said in my spring patterns video, I go back and forth on this one. Do I love it? Am I kind of lukewarm on it? But I do think it screams Easter. I mean, it just makes me think of, like, Easter Parade, that movie Easter Parade, and Easter bonnets that have big flowers on them. You got to have this in the Easter list. So I'm going with that. A good one. And the lining. So the lining is very Eastery for some reason to me. You're not going to be able to see it well here, but it is that, it's got cherries and strawberries and the trees. It's a great lining. Okay, so that was 10. 9, I'm going to go with, this one. No, actually, this one. Gramercy Paisley, because I do something about the pink and the gray combo. I don't know, it says bunny rabbits to me for some reason. So this is the 100. So I do think, I got a few things in this, and I think it's just 2 actually. This and the large on the go. And I do think this is good for Easter. The Paisleys too, something about that says Easter to me too. And it looks good in this style, I think. Gramercy Paisley and the 100 handbag seem to complement each other. So, good for Easter. Gramercy Paisley, that was number 9. I'm never going to remember this unless I come up with a better system, so let's put them on the floor. Okay. 10, 9. 8, I'm going with Bonbon Medallion. Again, that pastel kind of color scheme, and a very sort of, I want to say frou-frou kind of look, like confections, and something about the swirliness. You get the like the here it is, the round medallion, and these little like, what would you call those? Almost trident, like trefoil kind of flower uh, heads or whatever designs. So I'm going with this again, the gray and the pink, the pastels, very cotton candy like. That was number 7, Bonbon Medallion, yes. And sort of related to that, 6. Is this 6? God, I hope I'm counting down right. I feel like I might not be. 10, 9, 8. Oh no. So this was 8. God, I went to college. I can do math. This is 8. And this was 9. And this is 7. Mickey Sweet Treats. Again, because it just makes me think of like Peeps and candy. This to me makes me feel like, walking into a candy store or something. So I'm going with this. And the use of the white and the lavender lightens it. Just makes it seem light. Again, that kind of pastel, Easter kind of color for me anyway. So definitely going with this. Mickey's Sweet Treats. And there's cupcakes, and people probably know there's all sorts of hidden candy and stuff in there. So I'm going with that. That was 7. Okay, 6. Now I think this should be 6. Felicity Paisley Pink. Just because of the pink. I mean, I don't know. Just something about the pastel kind of, the light pink, delicate color, I feel like says Easter to me. Very dainty and elegant. Very pretty. So I'm going with this one. Even though this was also in my spring. I think this was in my spring list. Can't even remember now. But I carry this a lot. I have been carrying it. It's filled up right now. It's packed up with all my stuff. So I do use this one a lot. I like this one a lot. That's 6. Peaches, you can come up there. You just got to be nice. 5. Yes, I'm going to go with this for 5. French Paisley. This again is a tote bag style. I don't know how you cannot go for this for Easter. The purple, something about the purple too. I mean, yes, okay, it's very, enough secular is the word, probably not. But, with the bunnies and the Easter eggs and all the fun of it. But if you're getting more to the Christian side of it, maybe the purple speaks more to that, sort of a royal color. For the more serious side of meaning of Easter. And I do love the birds in here. And this sort of lacy, I've talked about this pattern when I first got it in the Vera tote with the trim on the sides. It's a gorgeous tote. Very lacy, this pattern. So it does say Easter to me too. Again, with the pastel color palette. But then that purple is very, very regal, very royal. Sort of makes you think of Christ a little bit. So I'm going with that. And so that was good. I don't remember what that was. I'm going to say that was 5. Okay. Then I'm going to go with 4. Although this could be even closer to 1. This is Tavern on the Green. And, it's animals frolicking. And it's got those beautiful white rabbits in it. So it kind of felt remiss not to include this. And this is a patty. If I didn't say it, which I probably didn't, the Felicity Paisley Pink was a Vera tote. I'll put that in the, I'll make the list for the video description. But this is a good, classic bag and a great pattern. They should re-release this pattern. I say that all the time. I say it all the time, and I say no one's listening to me. Here's a rabbit. And so this pattern is very swirly, and like animals running around in a garden, and some of the rabbits are upside down, and some of them are right side up. It's the nature of the pattern, but it's a great pattern. It's, got squirrels and stags and roosters and everything. Roosters, yeah, that's also very, well, okay, roosters don't lay eggs, but It's in the chicken theme. It's a stretch, but it's sort of related to eggs. So I'm going with it. Work with me, people. So that was that. Definitely in the list. That was 4, right? Was that 4? Oh, God. I'm going to embarrass myself with my counting. Okay. I think I'm going to go with this one for 3. This is Itsy Ditsy Navy Vera totes, my custom Vera totes. The reason I'm picking it is because it's got all this, you know, the spring insects, the bees, the dragonflies, the butterflies, the ladybugs, but also because of the colors. For some reason, the colors in this remind me of Peeps, especially there you get those lavender Peeps, you know, they've branched out with their Peep color range. And I'm, for some reason, so attracted to Peeps, just visually. Like, I want them, but I can't stand them. I mean, like, when you eat them, they're so sickeningly sweet, you know, and they don't really taste like anything except sweetness. But yet, I always want them when they're in the store. I just want to buy them. Anyway, so this makes it in there because the colors remind me of Peeps for some reason. And again, I will complain about this until the cows come home or they put this fabric back in the custom section of the website. But the inside here, for my lining, I use Cloudvines Multi. I don't know if I can get good light in there, which if I had a bag with that on the exterior, that would be in this list because I do think it'd be perfect for Easter. It's so pretty. It's this pale pink background, all these beautiful colors. You sort of see it there. So if people are tired of hearing me complain about how they just yanked that fabric right out of the custom section of the website, you can blame Vera Bradley for that. Do like that bag a lot. That's one of my favorite custom bags. And another custom bag for number 2. This is Foxwood Menagerie Blue, and they've just put this, I just mentioned in my last video, or one of my last few videos, that they've just reinstated this in the custom fabrics section. So for a limited time. So if people were sorry that they missed this pattern the first time around, I mean, now's your chance. I would say go, don't wait, get your bag in it now. It's back for a little bit. And it's got the rabbits in it. And again, that kind of, I don't know, kind of pastoral kind of feeling of all the foliage and the animals sort of, you know, together outside in the foliage. That kind of says, you know, Easter to me. There's a rabbit right there. So just love this fabric. Really, really love this pattern. It's a great pattern. So happy that they, well, brought it back, but even put it in the custom options to begin with. Really appreciate that decision. It's a good decision. And it's a beautiful navy background that reads navy. And navy's a good, you know, right, like I've said, it kind of reminds you of Mary, so kind of ties into things that way. And number 1, because I'm trying to be quick here. It's probably my fastest top 10 video ever. Top 10 video, that's really more than 10. The number 1 is Chanticleer. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. How can I not put this at number 1? Even though I probably would use other patterns more. I mean, you got to go with the eggs. How can you not go with the eggs? This is a patty again. You see the roosters and the trim. And the eggs are nice. When you see this, I don't know if it's coming out so strongly in the video, though it might be, you might be able to see a little bit, but the eggs have sort of a shading to them that's very subtle, so they do have some dimension to them and not just a flat white color. That light will cooperate. You can sort of see the shading there a little bit. I know it's sort of a little indirect, the light's a little indirect, but better than it blowing out, I think. And those chickens, or roosters, excuse me, are so great. You know, the different colors in the crown. So this is an oldie but goodie. It's in the, it should be, I mean, it used to be in the pattern archive, you know, so you could see it there and find the dates. I think it used to be in the archive. I hear a lot of licking, which I really don't feel like I need to hear, you know, in the video. We're nothing if not ladylike here at Vera Bradley Bag of the Day. Anyway, so that was it. My top 10, that's I think really 11 uh, uh, Vera Bradley Easter patterns. Sorry for the poor counting job. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully see you next time on Vera Bradley Bag of the Day.